Kia ora! In this video, we're covering gastroenteritis outbreaks. You will hear gastroenteritis called lots of different names. Gastro, tummy bug, rotavirus and norovirus. All of these are gastroenteritis, and they all have the same symptoms: nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which is watery poos. For this video, we will use the word gastro. Gastro is not completely avoidable. A centre will always have a child or staff member that will get sick with this illness. So in this video, we are sharing the simple actions that you can put in place during gastro outbreaks that we know reduces the number of tamariki and staff that could get sick. Including the exclusion period for gastro in your illness policy is a good place to start. An example, children and staff members sick with gastro should be excluded until they have been symptom-free for at least 48 hours and are well enough to participate fully in daily activities. This is not 48 hours from when they are first sick, but 48 hours from when they have last vomited or had diarrhea. We have a separate video that talks you through the importance of illness policies that we recommend you watch next. Gastro bugs can stay in the body for several weeks, even after a person is feeling better, which is why the exclusion is an important action to reduce the spread of the illness. It is good practice to ask parents or siblings sick with gastro not to drop off or collect their child from the centre. We know that some centres arrange a staff member to take the child out to the sick parent, or whānau arrange for another parent to do this for them. It is important to keep track of gastro illness in your centre. The illness register is the best way to do this. It provides a written record of the illness and can help you see if a sick child or staff member has returned too early. An up-to-date illness register will also help you see if gastro is spreading, and then you can put actions in place early and prevent an outbreak. A good time to take action is when there are 3 or more sick tamariki or staff with similar gastro symptoms within 7 days. You can click on the link below to find the 10 top tips to put in place to help reduce the spread. If the number of sick children and staff continues to increase and reaches 15% or more of the total centre roll, including staff, contact our health protection officers. If your centre is outside the Greater Wellington region, please contact your local public health unit for their support. To calculate the percentage rate of gastro cases, take the number of sick people, both children and staff. Divide this with the total roll, including staff, and times it by 100. This equals the percentage of people sick. Remember, if the levels are over 15%, you have an outbreak, and it's very likely you will get more cases over the week. Let's recap the key points we've covered in this video. Include the 48-hour exclusion period for gastro illness in your illness policy. Watch our illness policy video for more information. Keep your illness register up to date to quickly identify the increase of gastro illness, including staff illness. When you have 3 cases of gastro symptoms within 7 days, put into action our 10 top tips. Email our health protection officers if you reach outbreak level of 15% of the total roll, including staff. One of the most effective and simple actions you can do to reduce gastro spreading is to increase hand washing. Ask all staff, parents and tamariki to wash their hands on arrival at centre. Alcohol hand sanitizer can be used at the door for parents before they touch the pen and sign-in book. Make sure to increase the supervision of children's hand washing after using the toilet and before and after eating. As always, after nappy changing, both the staff member and children are to wash their hands thoroughly with warm water and soap. This includes babies. We have another short video that shows the correct way to wash your hands. Sounds simple, but it is really important to do correctly, so please take the time to watch this. We have all experienced gastro symptoms coming on quickly, and this can happen to a child when they are at your centre. If a child vomits or has a sudden onset of diarrhea in an area with other children, cover the vomit or diarrhea with paper towels immediately to prevent the bugs spreading, and ask another staff member to move the children away and block the area off. Also, check that the room has open windows. The sick child will need to be washed and isolated to your dedicated sick area immediately, and their parents called to pick up their sick child as soon as possible. When cleaning the child, the staff member should wear a mask and gloves. The mask helps you not to breathe in the bugs. Once the child is clean and settled, wash down the shub area with hot soapy water and then spray the bleach solution, and once again, wash and dry your hands thoroughly. Often, when a child is sick at centre, there will be soiled clothing to handle. Do not rinse this clothing. Shake the larger pieces into the toilet and then double bag the items to stop anything leaking. Soiled clothing must be double bagged. If you are using reusable bags, advise parents that these must be hot machine washed separately from other clothing. Any soiled items that need to be washed on site should be stored in a bucket with a lid until they can be separately put through a hot machine wash. Store the bagged clothing in a secure, safe place away from children, not in their bags or cubby holes. After the soiled items have been safely stored, wash your hands again, and then make a note in the sign-in book to let parents know where the clothing is. Things like the pen and sign-in book are touched by everyone, so you should always have clean hands when touching them. When cleaning up the vomit or diarrhea off the floor, grab your spill kit, which is everything you need to safely clean the area, cloths, rubbish bags, and most importantly, the personal protective equipment, or PPE, which is the gloves, masks, and plastic aprons. These are worn to protect the staff member from contact with the bugs, reducing the risk that they will get sick. Putting on and removing the protective gear properly is really important. First, you want to remove your rings and wash and dry your hands, and then put on the plastic apron. Put on the mask, and lastly, put on the gloves. Clean up the vomit or diarrhea by scooping up the bulk of the contents and putting this in the rubbish bag. Wash the area with hot soapy water first, dry, then spray the bleach solution and leave to air dry for as long as you can. When you have finished cleaning, remove the gloves first, folding them into each other. Next, remove the plastic apron and wash your hands before you touch your face to remove the mask. Put everything in a bag, tie it securely, and place it in an outside rubbish bin. Wash your hands again. During a confirmed gastro outbreak, we recommend staff use an N95 face mask, like this. Some gastro bugs can be inhaled, but the N95 mask will provide more protection than a standard face mask, like this. You can buy the N95 masks from hardware stores and safety stores. Let's recap the key points we've covered in this video. Increase correct hand washing. Clean and isolate sick children quickly and ring parents to collect them as soon as possible. Do not rinse soiled clothing. Double bag it and store it in an area away from children. Use PPE gear when cleaning up vomit or diarrhea. On to daily cleaning. During an outbreak, you will need to clean more often and use a bleach solution throughout the centre. This is another important step in reducing the spread of gastro. The bleach solution needs to be at a ratio of 1 to 10, 1 part bleach and 9 parts water. To make 1 litre, you can use 1/4 cup of bleach and add 4 cups of water. Make a new bleach solution each day as it loses its strength. Bleach will kill the virus, but it needs to be used on a clean surface, so always clean surfaces and toys with hot and soapy water before you use the bleach. We recommend that high use areas like the bathrooms, tables and door handles are cleaned throughout the day, as well as at the end of the day, and that toys are washed and bleached daily. This can be a lot of extra work, so we recommend reducing the amount of toys and resources and rotating batches of clean ones each day. You can also save time by cleaning suitable toys in the dishwasher on a hot wash. Other areas to focus your cleaning are soft toys and furnishings. For example, pillows, couch covers, dress-ups and blankets. And these can all be washed in a hot machine wash and removed from the floor. Couches and chairs without removable covers and the Altex wall at child height needs to be steam cleaned. Storage baskets made from cane and items that can't be effectively cleaned with bleach solution or in the dishwasher need to be removed from the floor. It's important to let your cleaners know about the illness and confirm that they are also using a bleach solution for cleaning. Remove activities where children are playing closely together, like Play-Doh, water play, art, baking, and shared kai. Ventilation through the centre is really important during outbreaks. Open the windows every day, especially in the bathrooms and nappy change and sleep rooms. Even if it's cold or wet, you need to open the windows. If you are worried that the centre is getting too cold, you could increase the heating to compensate or just put on another layer. Let whānau know about the gastro outbreak. Put a notice on the door or notice board. Put information about the gastro outbreaks on Storypark or Facebook, or email out your families, linking them to our gastro fact sheet and parent pamphlet. Highlight the 48-hour exclusion period and ask them to let you know if their child is away with gastro symptoms. Even if they aren't due to attend centre that day, record this in your register. Let's recap the key points we've covered in this video. During gastro outbreaks, use a 1 to 10 bleach solution. Increase cleaning of high-use areas and toys. Remove items that can't be effectively cleaned, as well as shared play and shared kai. Open windows throughout the centre. Let parents know about the gastro outbreak. This video has shown you all you need to know about gastro outbreaks and how you can reduce the spread of gastro at your centre. Watch this and other videos in our series as many times as you need to help keep your centre healthy.